completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
That ties
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I know those may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to number 47. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Titans.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first down carry for Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground with Mack, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the road. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down, here's Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Caught left side by Hilton. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Darrynton Evans, the running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 2-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Tannehill on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jabari Zuniga.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He'll find Everett there, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
To Gerald Everett.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Kick is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll run it. It's Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mack gets hit and the ball is free. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The 27. That's the end of the
back now here on EA Sports.
21.
It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fends him off.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blesson Austin. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, 53 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Off play action, Tannehill.
49-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. And
he's going to go down. They at the 42. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run here with Mack.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marlon Mack saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're again symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bryce Hall on
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get him. Get him.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jabari Zuniga
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were trying to go to Brown once again. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.